So I made this video several times. Well, maybe not several times, but I made it before, at least in segments. Basically trying to dispel some of the rumors surrounding Anton LaVey, which is quite a few. And, even Anton LaVey himself exaggerated and created rumors that I was going to touch upon real quick about himself, and that people have bent and twisted, and I can see them in the comments on my videos and whatnot. So, for those of you that, have studied Anton LaVey, whatever, you probably, none of this is probably anything you haven't heard before. And I'm sure there are more credible sources than myself, not, knowing Anton LaVey. He died when I was 21. But I do know some people that do know him, or did know him, and I do know some of the people that know some of the people that know him within the Church of Satan and stuff like that. So there's probably better, and I do know, well, I've talked to a couple of LaVeys, so I do know some credible sources. I might not be the best, but I'm probably the best that you have making fucking videos, right? Probably, maybe. Anyway, start with his deathbed confessions. Now, I made 2 videos about this, right? I made 2, and the epic stupidity that runs amok on those videos is just mind-blowing. First off, there are people left and right being like, yeah, LaVey repented. He repented on his deathbed. Yeah, he found Jesus. No. And the thing is the people that are saying this, whether he did or did not, they don't even fucking know. I mean, there's no way they could possibly know unless they were there or unless they knew somebody was there. And some people actually go so far, like their need to believe and convince people that this is what happened, that they actually say that they know somebody that was there. Now, 2 people were there, Blanche Barton, his lover, and his daughter Carla. Now, both of them have said on record that there was no repentance, and I think one of them said, I think it was Blanche, no, I'm sorry, it was Carla that said Anton LaVey died with his faith intact. And that's what she meant, he died with honor. So no, there was no deathbed confession. We all know this. It's mind-blowing that these fucking Christians will, it's like out of desperation. It's like they must be so insecure within their faith that they have to go to a YouTube video and lie about and spread gossip and rumors and defamation about a man they don't even know. Why? There's really no, if you apply critical thinking to any of this, 1, they don't know. There's no way they could possibly know. 2, the reason why they're doing this is because they're so insecure in their faith that they think they're going to get some fucking heaven points, some kudo points. Now, if I'm not wrong, I do believe lying is a sin, right? And so not only are they liars, right, these Christians, right, but on top of that, they're losers, they're weak, and they're insecure. So, well, that doesn't surprise you, does it? It doesn't surprise me either. So they hype it up. Because are you going to doubt him? Because he can play the organ better than you, most likely, and yeah, so, stuff like that. Like, another one was that his house was some, I've heard, either I've read or I've heard, it's hard to remember, that, it was a part of the Underground Railroad to escape slaves or something, and that was a brothel house or something like that, a hotel, and something like that. I mean, he spun a web around it. But, then again, he painted it black. It was ominous, it stood out. So, I could see why he'd want to, he could start these rumors, and then they just grow from there. And it's something that he was doing, and this is something that he wrapped himself in mystery, and he wrapped himself in magic and the occult, so that's part of it. It's doesn't surprise me. But all that stuff, any of that stuff, that he said or exaggerated about, or people have caught, said, oh no, he really didn't do that, or none of that discredits his accomplishments. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to discredit his accomplishments. You're not going to discredit the man because he exaggerated about where he worked. Another one, that he was hooking up with, Jane Mansfield. According to some sources that were around at the time, said that, well, they only met a couple times and he, played it. And about the whole curse with Sam Brody. It's no one's around to really say otherwise, is there? Jane Mansfield's dead. Maybe she just liked the attention, Church of Satan was just kicking off. I'm sure that was a big deal. She wanted to be dark and mysterious. Wow, a lot of actors have done that. So, but then again, or the Marilyn Monroe thing, how could you possibly verify that he hooked up with Marilyn Monroe, before she became famous? You can't. Maybe it's just a tale that he tells. But again, whether that's completely bullshit or not, doesn't discredit the man for what he's done. Doesn't discredit his accomplishments. Doesn't discredit him for being the godfather and basically the founder of modern Satanism. Doesn't. So, whether people want to hang on to these details that he may or may not have lied about, it's up to them. But to me, it really doesn't make a difference. Doesn't surprise me if he did, but it doesn't really matter to me either. So I could understand why he would, and there's no way to tell. And kind of the secrets will kind of go to his grave, and for the most part, and his legacy will continue. So here I am making fucking videos about Anton LaVey at 7 o'clock in the morning. There you go. So he's impressed upon me and many, many, many others enough, in spite of these fabrications, if they are fabrications at all. So there you go. That's it. It's a 12-minute video. I was going to try to keep it under 5. Stop the video. Oh, great. Now I got to edit it too. Fuck. There we go.